My name is Lydia. I sell authentic ancient Greek, Roman, and biblical coins and artifacts through my website, trustedcoins.com. Let me tell you why, if you ever get a coin, you should get it from me. I provide every item with a certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, my signature, of course. I've identified over 28,000 ancient coins and artifacts, so if you want an expert to do the job, you might want to come to me. The coin comes in a professional protecting case with a mini description of the item, so you could take this off here and carry around with you. The description is fully professionally done, many times citing a major reference or collection. Plus, you get a historical context of the item you purchased for future generations to come. So if you hand this to someone, they'll understand what it is, because most people don't know what an ancient coin is, and they don't even know they exist. So visit my store. I have over 6,000 items. Today, I'm going to be reading the biography of Roman Emperor Macrinus. Macrinus was a Roman emperor in 218 AD. Look at him. This is Macrinus. He's got a big beard. Yeah, that's Macrinus right there. Yeah, Macrinus. Yeah. All right. Macrinus was Roman emperor from 217 to 218 AD. Macrinus was of Berber, indigenous people of North Africa descent, and the first emperor to become so without membership in the senatorial class. Macrinus received an education which allowed him to ascend to the Roman political class. Over the years, he earned a reputation as a skilled lawyer. Under the emperor Septimius Severus, he became an important bureaucrat. Severus' successor Caracalla appointed him prefect of the Praetorian Guard. While Macrinus likely enjoyed the trust of Caracalla, this may have changed when, according to tradition, he was prophesied to depose and succeed the emperor. Caracalla had already taken the step of reassigning members of Macrinus' staff. In the spring of 217, Caracalla was in the eastern provinces preparing a campaign against the Parthian Empire. Macrinus was among his staff, as were other members of the Praetorian Guard. In April, the emperor went to visit a temple of Luna near the spot of the Battle of Carrhae, accompanied only by his personal bodyguard, which included Macrinus. Events are not clear, but it is certain that Caracalla was murdered at some point on the trip, perhaps on April 8th. Caracalla's body was brought back from the temple by his bodyguards, along with the corpse of a fellow bodyguard. The story as told by Macrinus was that the dead guard had killed Caracalla. By April 11th, Macrinus proclaimed himself emperor. Macrinus also nominated his son Diadumenian Caesar and successor. Caracalla's mother, Julia Domna, was initially left in peace, but when she started to conspire with the military, he ordered her to leave Antioch. Being at the time in an advanced stage of breast cancer, she chose instead to starve herself to death. In urgent matters of foreign policy, Macrinus displayed a tendency towards conciliation and reluctance to engage in military conflict. He averted trouble in the province of Dacia by returning hostages that had been held by Caracalla, and the troubles in Armenia by granting the country's throne to Tiridates, whose father had also been imprisoned under Caracalla. Less easily managed was the problem of Mesopotamia, which has been invaded by the Parthians in the wake of Caracalla's demise. Meeting the Parthians in battle during the summer of 217, Macrinus achieved a costly draw near the town of Nisibis, and as a result was forced to enter negotiations through which he was obliged to pay the enormous indemnity of 200 million sesterces to the Parthian ruler Artanabus IV in return for peace. Here he valued the Roman currency. He increased the silver purity of the denarius from 51.5% to 58%. So that's pretty good. Macrinus' reluctance to engage in warfare and his failure to gain victory over even a historically inferior enemy, such as the Parthians, caused considerable resentment among the soldiers. This was compounded by him curtailing the privileges they had enjoyed under Caracalla, and the introduction of a pay system by which recruits received less than the veterans. After only a short while, the legions were searching for a rival emperor. At a high point of his popularity, monuments were built to revere Macrinus. The grand Tetra-style Capitoline Temple in Volubilis was erected to honor Emperor Macrinus in 217 AD. His popularity also suffered in Rome. This discontent was fostered by the surviving members of the Severan dynasty, headed by Julia Maesa, Caracala's aunt, and her daughters Julia Siamis and Julia Mamaea. Having been evicted from the imperial palace in order to return home by Macrinus, the Severan women plotted from their home near Mesa in Syria to place another Severan on the imperial throne. They used their hereditary influence over the cult son deity Elagabalus, the Latinized form of El Gabal, to proclaim Soamia's son Elagabalus, named for their family's patron deity, as the true successor to Caracalla. The rumor was spread with the assistance of the Severan women that Elagabalus was Caracalla's illegitimate son and thus the child of a union between first cousins. On May 18th, Elagabalus was proclaimed emperor by the Legion III Gallica at its camp at Raphana. A force under his tutor, Gannus, marched on Antioch and engaged the force until Macrinus on June 2nd, 218. Macrinus, deserted by most of his soldiers, was soundly defeated in the battle and fled towards Italy disguised as a courier. He was captured near Chalcedon and later executed in Cappadocia. His son Diadumenian, sent for safety to the Parthian court, was captured at Zeugma and also murdered. Visit my site trustedcoins.com to buy coins of Roman Emperor Macrinus and other emperors. Thank you very much.